Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season.
So let me tell you something, okay? One, next time you go on vacation, we're gonna have to give them a little bit more of a heads up because the amount of people that have been harassing me since you left, unacceptable.
They got
Okay?
to get it
And
together. They don't listen to the show, apparently, because we said it fairly early in the episode, the last episode, that I wasn't going to be here. And I've
the
been
re-
talking about going on this trip every week. What are we talking about?
the reality is they don't care. Okay?
Mm, mm-hmm.
You know,
Should have
they,
led with
they
that.
yeah, they don't care. And so I'm just letting you know because I spent a couple of days just dealing with people putting out the fire of you not
Mm,
being here, not taking your equipment with you. Okay,
mm,
I'm
mm.
just letting you know that right now.
Okay.
So
Well,
you got to plan ahead. Vacations
see,
can only literally be from this point on from Tuesdays
mm,
through really just Tuesday and Wednesday
clearly, because
because that's it. Okay, so
because I was going to take my equipment and you told me not to. So
first of all, this is not
that's
about
your
me.
problem. That's your problem.
This is not about me. This is not about me. This is about you. Okay?
Okay.
This wasn't
All
about
right.
me. This is about you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to keep
Mm-hmm.
it about you because
Mm-hmm.
here's another thing that I wanted to do. So, you are the father of some Gen Alpha babies, right? Is that what
Are
your
they
daughters
alpha?
are?
Oh yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
Gen
yeah, yeah,
Alpha.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
being the great friend that I am,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to help you because I've realized or I've learned recently that Gen Alpha has new slang. Are you
I
aware
mean,
of the Gen Alpha slang?
I don't know where you're going with it, but I mean, yeah, every generation has their own slang,
Yes.
so yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
Gen Alpha to me seems a little special. So I'm gonna kick this episode off truly before doing my out of pocket am I the asshole or
Mm.
whatever with a game that I'm calling Lost in Translation. Okay.
Oh, you got a game.
Yes.
Oh, I got a
Yes.
game too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
So
didn't.
Battle of the
All right.
Games.
Oh,
Battle of
it's
the
a
Games.
battle. It's a
Okay.
battle.
Battle of the
Okay.
Games.
We just want a little bit of engagement. So in the comment section on YouTube, just let us know Team Jade or Team Ryan. All right, cool. Let's go.
Here
Let's
you
see what
go.
you got.
Okay.
Let's
So
see what you got. Let's see what you got.
it's very simple. Very simple. Very easy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to give you the Gen Alpha slang term, and I want you to tell me what it means.
I'm not gonna be good at this. I am
You'll get
sure
some
about
of
that.
them. You'll get some of them because some of them they've definitely taken from us and
Okay.
the other ones.
Okay.
Some of them
Okay.
you're not gonna get. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna start. Matter of fact, I'll start easy.
Okay.
Okay, op.
um Opposition, the opposition, people that are, is that a Gen Alpha term? Is that's not a Gen Z term?
It's Gen Alpha's using it now as well.
uh, okay. Yeah, ain't that what it is, the opposition?
Someone you don't
Oh,
like. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Eight.
Oh, that is definitely not a
This is
Gen Alpha
another
term.
word that they are now using as well. I'm warming you up.
Eight, as in, you did that. Oh, like this is a very gay term. This is a ballroom term.
You did well. You ate. Wasn't
Yeah,
prepared for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Ohio. Oh yes.
I have no idea. Oh, I'm gonna see if my daughter knows that. She probably don't. She go to school with
Actually, the who I picked this up from was they were non-melanated, so you will be yes,
Ohio. Okay, that makes
yes,
sense. What does
okay.
Ohio mean? What does Ohio mean?
Loser, loser. Yes,
Won't be using that one.
this is when you will know. Tweaking.
As in, like, on drugs?
No, acting weird. Just acting weird, which I guess kind
Okay.
of is on. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
mewing.
Mewing. How do you
M
spell that?
E W I N G. Mewing.
I don't know.
Trying to look good. Phantom tax.
Sorry, I was mewing. Okay. Sorry.
Phantom tax.
Fa-
F
Spell
A N U M tax. Phantom
tax.
tax.
As in IRS tax.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. Phantom? I
Phantom
don't know.
tax.
I don't know.
Stealing.
Feeling what?
Stealing. Stealing.
Stealing.
Like taking.
Taking what?
I don't
Stealing what?
know. I
Phantom? All right. Okay.
This one is also, I mean, I think context clues for this one will work. Negative aura.
Like, I don't know how else you would explain it other than saying negative aura. Like, how's that slang?
Not cool.
This is bad.
A bop.
Okay. A song that makes you want to shake your shoulders, bop your head, or
Absolutely
whatever.
not.
No, that's not what it
Absolutely
is.
not. That is a girl who posts just selfies.
Oh wow! You see, I don't live on social media. I'm actually about to put up a disclaimer on my social media stating that stop coming for me. I'm not going to post anything. I'm only going to post as much as my mental health will allow me to post. That's it. I don't care. But
Valid.
a bop.
Yes.
Wow.
We have
Okay.
two more.
Oh wow.
Beta.
As in what we would potentially call like a cuck or something like that, like something in that realm.
Yeah, weak.
Mm, okay.
Yeah. And then the
All right.
last one, podium.
um,
You're not going to guess this at all.
can you use it in a sentence, please?
TGIF is a podium.
Language of origin. I have no idea. I have no idea, Joyhdae. I have no idea. Podium? What? What?
Something really good.
All right. All
Yo,
right.
I
All
just,
right.
I
Mm.
just,
Hmm.
it's the
I'm
babies. I'm gonna let
I'm
the babies have their
officially
thing.
I'm officially old, and
Hmm.
you didn't even welcome me back in a nice way. You just came.
Absolutely not.
I came back to New York. I
Yep.
had a time, and you just
Hmm.
came here to tell me that I'm old.
Yep. You are
No.
ancient.
Mm-mm,
You
mm-mm.
are
Oh.
ancient.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
as Gen Alpha would say, I am the ancestors. You
yes,
know.
you are the
Mm-hmm.
ancestor.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Mm-hmm.
you're not Ohio.
Mm.
You know. You
Oh
know.
man. All right.
You're not tweaking.
Mm.
You didn't eat.
I didn't eat.
You didn't eat.
Let's see if I will eat by the end of this episode. Let's see. All right. I have a game. Let's see if that's gonna eat. Here we go.
All right.
This game I found on social media. It
Okay.
was literally like I popped Instagram open and it was the first thing that was there, and I was like, oh. I don't even got to go searching for no content this week. I was like, look at this. So this comes from a creator called Eden from LI. I'm assuming that's Long Island. I don't know. It's called What Grade Are You In?
Okay. Oh goodness.
What grade are you in? I got all of these right, by the way, and I was
Okay.
very proud. I was very proud of myself.
Okay. So I have to put my thinking cap on.
We were starting from kindergarten and we're going to eighth grade. All
Oh
right.
God, I'm so gonna do bad at this, but continue.
All right, kindergarten. First
Mm-hmm.
question. How many
Mm-hmm.
colors are in a rainbow?
7.
Seven. Seven's correct. All
Okay.
right. First grade.
Thank
First
God.
grade. First grade. What shape is a stop sign?
I
You
don't know.
taking
A
way too long.
circle?
Oh man,
Or is
that
it an
is wrong.
octagon?
It's octagon, but we're going
Yeah.
with the first answer.
We can go with the first answer.
We're going with the first answer.
We're going with the first.
Wrong. All right. Second grade. How many continents are in the world?
7.
Seven. That is correct. Third grade. Which ocean is the largest in the world?
Pacific.
Pacific, not specific.
Not
You know,
specific, but the
not to be
Pacific.
confused. Not to be confused because y'all have trouble with those two words.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Mm.
Pacifically. No.
Specifically, yeah, no, that's not a word. No. Fourth grade. Fourth grade. What is the brightest star in our solar system?
Oh, shit. Is that the Milky Way?
Wow, girl. Wow. Wow. The
Oh, the
brightest star in our
sun.
that would be it. We're going with the
God
first.
damn. We can go
We're
with
going
the
with the
first one.
we're
You
going
know
with
what
the
it
first
is?
answer, Alex.
I'm
We're going
gonna,
with the first
you know
answer.
what it is? In true Virgo fashion, I'm overthinking.
Overthinking.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But
Clearly. It is the
whatever. The
sun.
sun.
It
Yes.
is the sun. Fifth grade.
God
Fifth
damn. Go
grade.
ahead.
What is the chemical symbol for water?
H2O.
All right, there it is. Fifth grade. Sixth grade. Which planet is known for its beautiful rings?
Saturn.
Saturn. All right, sixth grade. Seventh grade. What is the study of living organisms called?
Biology.
Biology, it is. And eighth grade. What is the powerhouse of the cell?
The nucleus.
That is
Atom.
incorrect. That is incorrect.
I don't fucking know.
Mitochondria,
Oh yeah,
mitochondria,
I first of all, let me tell you something.
mitochondria.
That is why when everybody, when I was in college, was taking biology because they all were on a pre med track, my
Mm,
ass was not. I was not
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
learning any of that shit because
Yeah.
no. But
I was very surprised at that eighth grade question because immediately when he said, "What is the powerhouse of the cell?" Like it kind of just gutturally came up out of me. I said, "Mitochondria," and I was like, "Oh,
mm-mm.
where did that come from?"
I turned my brain off in science and in
Mm,
math. So I'm very glad there
yeah.
were no math questions because
Uh, mm,
then y'all would have seen me really in overdrive, to be
mm.
honest.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was what grade are you in? Let us
And
know
I'm
which
like,
game you liked better, Jay's or mine. Thank you.
based on that, I'm in like fourth grade.
Now, I
And
think
that's
you got.
okay.
You think you got? Well, how much did you get wrong? Three.
I
Let's
got
run the tapes. Run the
three.
tapes back. I
I
can't
got three
remember. Yeah.
wrong. I think I got three
Okay.
wrong, yeah.
All right. So fifth grade.
Um, yeah,
Are you smarter
whatever.
than a fifth grader? Probably. Maybe.
Absolutely not. All right, so I decided he's gonna come back with a very messy. Yes.
Jolene. They liked when I did that the last time. You got a new one on. Just wanted to acknowledge that. All right. If you're not watching on YouTube, you won't actually know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna stop referencing things so that the people that listen can understand. Only the people that watch can understand. All right, cool, boom. I'm
Rude.
alienating you, yes, and very rude, yes.
Rude.
I came back
Rude.
with a rude disposition. That's right.
Rude
Yes,
boy.
yes.
I was
You
gonna
need
go
to.
to the grocery store today, and I've decided that it looks very cloudy, and so it's not gonna
Mm-hmm,
happen until
mm-hmm.
tomorrow.
And tomorrow's gonna rain even harder. So make your decisions
What?
wisely.
Damn. Maybe we'll see.
hmm
Um, I'm gonna
Before you
get to
start,
you in your vacay. That's
because
gonna be
I'm
a
like
topic of
the people
discussion.
want to know. I'm sure the
They
people want to
do.
know.
They
hmm
do.
Uh
But I
huh.
wanna I wanna I gotta get your energy. Like, I like when I spike your energy with my
Mm.
ridiculous questions. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I
Mhm.
need to get this off first, and then we're gonna dive right into vacation and because I know you have some stories about vacation. I know you do.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
before we get into all of that, here it is. Because I
Okay.
came back messy.
Mm.
On a church cruise with Jackson, my new husband. We met in church 2 years ago. The cruise, our honeymoon, was our raffle prize. Second night on the cruise, I got sick and retired to our cabin. Jackson returned to our cabin hours later, drunk and bruised. He had a puffy eye and long scratches on his back. Jackson said that when we get home, we must find a new church. Him, these are wicked people. Me, why? What happened? Jackson was so drunk and angry that he told the truth. My husband and two other church members were running a train on a woman. The other men attacked Jackson because he took too long to climax, and the other men wanted a quickie because they had to return to their wives. So the two men jumped him and pulled him off the woman. The woman left. They fought him again. Him, you know I can't come fast. Me, you got your ass beat at an orgy? It dawned on him that he confessed to cheating. Him, I'm drunk. I said it was an
Oh my god.
exorcism, not an orgy. Cut my losses or forgive him and move on. And this is also, of course, courtesy of Six Brown Chicks
Okay.
on Elon's app.
I
So should
cannot.
she cut him loose or should she forgive him and move on? Right.
Once again, I cannot believe these are real scenarios. Once again, I cannot believe it. No, 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 no. Wow. The fact that she needed to write into a Twitter page to find out what she should do is telling me everything that I need to know about this particular person, if they are a real person. If you're relying on help from a Twitter page, you deserve what you got. You deserve him. Y'all deserve each other. I can't tell you to leave this person because like for what? Like this doesn't make God.
I just feel like if you have to ask the question, you already know the answer,
Clearly.
right?
Clearly.
The fact that Jackson said that it was an exorcism. Yes, it was an exorcism.
Of
And they beat
demons?
your ass, yes. And you lost. Them
Like
demons came up and you lost because you
I'm
cheated on your wife during the honeymoon. So y'all not even, I mean, cheating is never okay, but on your honeymoon,
why am I going on my honeymoon with the church folk?
Yeah, that's true.
On a cruise, like it's just no thanks.
That's true.
The Lord know what He was doing when He made me the way that I am, because like I'm too squeamish. Like there's no way I would ever be involved in a train. Like what? Like I'm supposed to be following you. I gotta go first. I just gotta
Like,
go first. Like no, thank you.
I
You.
just,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
the
Mm-mm.
concept of a train has never appealed to me. And it appeals to some people, and I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum.
Word.
But, but
Mm-mm.
that just seems so just,
I fist bump people at work because I don't know what they do in the bathroom.
I
So,
already know that my mind is dirty because
so
I'm so glad you said bump so fast after fist because I was like, where's he going with this? And I am not ready. Like, this is not the show for
we're
this
close.
type
We're
of.
close. We're not that close
I
yet.
was like,
We're
I was
not.
like,
Mm-mm.
he came back from vacation on some shit. Woo! I'm so glad you said bump because
Oh my
my
God.
mind, I was like,
Mm-mm.
wait, what is
Mm-mm.
happening? I don't
Mm-mm.
shake hands anymore either, to be quite honest. So I
So
don't even.
I just couldn't bring myself to.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
I just, as a
Mm-mm.
woman, I, I just couldn't. I'm just laying there, and like it just seems messy, and I just,
I mean, I guess there's something for everybody. I
it
guess.
is something for everyone. And again, not yucking anyone's yum. If you are a proponent of trains, choo choo to you. I am not. I'm sorry. Like
Oh my God.
it just seems
Oh,
messy.
oh my
This
God.
may be an unhinged episode just because there's a lot that didn't happen this week.
A
And
lot that
so,
did not happen. Yes.
so um, we're not trying to make it that, but I just, girl, leave Jackson because Jackson cheating on you on your honeymoon.
On
We're
your
gonna leave it
honeymoon.
there.
On your honeymoon. I mean, some people don't mind sharing their spouse with other people because they don't have the time or the energy. And so it's just like, some people get different things from different people. Like, so
Listen,
some people don't care
if they
about
were
that.
a swinger, I'm sure she wouldn't care and she wouldn't be writing in to six brown chicks. You know what I mean? She's obviously
Uh-huh.
not a swinger, so she's
Hmm.
not involved in this whatsoever.
He also said, I can't come fast. And this
Yeah,
is their honeymoon. So
yeah,
that means they were definitely living in sin before the wedding
yeah, yeah,
at the church. There's a
yeah.
lot going on here. There's a lot
A
going on
lot.
here.
It's
But,
a lot. It's a
Mhm.
lot. But I'm not, again, not yucking anybody's yum. Okay? Not now we're gonna
Mhm.
take it. Now that we got the raunchy mess out the way,
Mm.
I'm gonna go wholesome. Ryan, how was your vacay?
How you know that wasn't raunchy, Joyhdae? I'm just saying. It wasn't raunchy. It was a family resort. Nice family trip. I just like to throw you off sometimes and then you be
No,
laughing so silent. Again, for the people that's not watching YouTube, y'all don't know that she's laughing. Y'all just think I'm just talking and she
I
just
do.
like,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know
make any
why my
sense.
laugh is silent,
I've
but
told this
sometimes my
girl
laugh
many times to like make her laughs audible, but
audible.
no. Yeah,
I
but yes.
can't. Sometimes I try. I try.
My trip was quite eventful. Firstly, I want to say Hurricane Beryl, you raggedy ball of sunshine. I You ruined a whole day of my trip, but it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be. Firstly, I've been telling y'all every week. I even gave y'all on the last episode some ASMR because I was trying to keep this thing on the wraps. I didn't want the children to know what was going on.
Right.
In my head, I thought but like they would think they're doing something else, but by the time they got to the airport, I would get them all the way to the gate and then they wouldn't figure out where they were going until they read the destination at the gate.
You must not know your daughters.
It wasn't them. They wasn't gonna figure it
Oh,
out. It wasn't them. It was the raggedy ass TSA. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Soon as we get through, soon as we get to the security checkpoint, the people ask for the passports. We give them the passports. She was just like, "Oh, y'all going to Mexico?" Now you just scanned my damn boarding pass. You looked at the screen. You saw the destination. Why do you ask questions you already know the answers to? Like, Come on, we got to do better, black people. Come, like, what
That
is
has,
that?
I just realized that they all do that because even if I'm just going to like LA, like they'll be like going to LA, like you definitely
What
see the
is that? And
ticket.
then I'm
Like
just like, both me and my wife, like, oh, damn it. Just- and this is at 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, because our flight
I'm
was dumb
weak.
early. Yo, I was so heated, but they were very excited. But we were supposed to catch this on video, but we weren't prepared. We weren't ready. We weren't ready.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so that should already have told me what was to be expected on said trip. Um, Everybody was like, "Yo, y'all going on this trip? What's going on? Like, y'all know that hurricane is Grenada, is heading to Jamaica, and then it's just going straight to Cancun, right?
Right.
Exactly where I'm going." And I'm like, no, I'm speaking to all the travel people, all everybody. They're just like, right now the on the weather thing that all the I guess the weathermen use, and like all the like big people they're using, they're like, okay, it's a hurricane, but by the time it gets to Mexico, it's only showing like 5 mile an hour winds and stuff. So like you'll get a little bit of rain, but everything will be
You'll be
okay.
fine.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. I said, all right, we're gonna go. I had already called my credit card. They already said, you won't get your money back, but they ain't gonna make it easy. I got to put in all sorts
Right.
of like stuff, and it's gonna take
Right.
8 to 10 weeks. They ain't gonna give me my money back before I got to pay the bill. So then I'm gonna have to pay the bill. Then they're gonna send me the money. Like it's a lot. It's
Right.
still a lot. I'm still gonna try to get that one day back though. But we gonna figure that out. However, so I'm like, all right, we're going down there. All right, cool. We get down there, we check in, we do all the things. This damn raggedy lady at the preferred section, because we paid for preferred and did all the stuff, so we're not even checking in with the normal people. She's out here wooing us and doing all the things, knowing goddamn well that she knows that they about to shut down the damn resort the next day. We're gonna have to be sitting, laying on cots as a family in the theater along with all the rest of the damn people on the damn resort. We in there like refugees, Jade, refugees. Like it was like we really tried to make the best out of it. Like, but like when I just sit back and as the Brits say, deep it, as I like, just take it in, like as I deep the situation, I was just like, that was terrible. Like we were really like on lockdown. Like no alcohol
Oh
at
God.
starting at I think 5 p.m. that day when it was getting ready to come in, because the government said everybody needs to be level headed. But knowing me, the professional that I am, when I got to the duty free at the airport, I went and bought myself the tequila, because when you go to the all inclusive resorts, they be watering down the drinks, so that
Right. Right.
I knew that when they gave me the drinks, I had to give them my little top up on top of it. And I had my tumbler, my Nike tumbler with me. I was ready. I was ready. So by the time they said they shutting it down, I was like, that ain't gonna do me no never mind. I'm ready. I am ready. So I was myself, my wife, and my aunt also came on the trip with her son, and the three of us were nice. I don't know what all the rest of the adults were doing, but we were nice. But yeah, we were trapped in the theater because it had no windows, no glass. The rest of the resort is nothing but glass. Um, and that was that.
Made
They
it do what
decided
it do.
made it do what it do. They turned off the lights at 10 o'clock as if everybody was ready to go to sleep at 10 o'clock. And, there was a bunch. First of all, I don't recommend family resorts. If you have a family, don't take them. Do something else with them. Like, it's just, it's just, I can deal with my children, but like just multiplying that exponentially, like I just can't. There's too many children. Like, no, that's not how you vacation. It's really not. It's really not. But yeah, so we got shut down. The weather otherwise was great. All on the other days, the food was great. We had a nice time bonding with the family. Um, I got to go on a trip where my aunt brought her son, who was a year younger than my oldest. So I wasn't the only male on the trip. So I was very, very
You were
enthused
happy
by that,
about that.
Jade. I was
I'm
very
sure
enthused
you
by
were.
that.
How did the girls? Did the girls have a great time
They
outside of the
did.
hurricane?
They did. They were very upset that they couldn't get back in the pool. Like they didn't let us back into our rooms until I think noon the next day. And then once they did that, like the rest of the resort really wasn't open because they still had to,
Clean up and
like
right,
clean up and take all the like reinforcements down for like to save the glass and
right,
all of that stuff. So
right.
I mean, we found things to do. We had nice conversations. I would recommend, highly recommend. Do you know people don't have conversations these days today? Like we were sitting there as a group of people, young people and old people, and we were having deep conversation and like we were getting to know the children. The children were getting to know us. We were having really good conversations. I highly recommend. You should try it sometime. It
I
was not. It
mean,
was
I'll
nice.
ask once this is over. Cash and I will have a deep conversation because I don't have kids, right? And who am I having deep
it
conversations
was
with?
it was a nice little conversation. Then they tried their best. They brought out like a mechanical bull, and I thought that was for the children, but some of the adults decided they were
Let me
going
tell you something.
coyote ugly, and
You bring
I
out a mechanical
said,
bull wherever I am at, I am on that bitch. You understand me? Okay, you
bull
can't be.
bull by definition is not a bitch. All right, a bull by definition is not a bitch.
I make that bull my bitch. Okay, okay. You can't tell me that I am not the greatest rodeo star that never was. You understand
Mm.
me? Okay.
Okay,
I
okay.
fall off in like 0.3 seconds,
Right,
but
right, 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 right.
it's the greatest
Um,
0.3 seconds of everybody's life.
yeah. Um, it was good. We really had a decent time. We made the best out of it. It really showed the strength of my family and the people that I'm raising, and I was very happy about that. Um, like I feel like again, I am very happy that we didn't splurge for the Disney trip that was going to cost me exponentially more
Right,
because all these children needed was the snorkel. I got them this dope snorkel gear that I saw last summer where other people had them and I was like, "Oh, my children must have them this year."
right.
It's like fully over the face and the snorkel piece is attached to it and it was great. Like so, they were all they needed was that and the water and
They were good to
literally
go.
if they could have gotten more prunish, they would have. Like, like that's literally it. Tan, pruning, and the snorkel,
All you can
and then
eat,
when
right? Because isn't it all
all you can eat,
inclusive? Let me
all
tell you
you can eat,
something.
all you can eat. Yeah.
I myself am not a fan as a single person of family resorts because I only like the families of the people that I know. Everybody
Exactly.
else is
Exactly.
annoying. I don't know why your child is there. My children should be here. Your children should not. Okay. That is how I feel. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Right.
No
Right.
disrespect. I'm sure your child is beautiful, great,
Mm-hmm.
all the great
Mm-hmm.
words. They
Mm-hmm.
don't belong here.
Some of the people had well-behaved children. A good majority of them children were not well behaved. And I wanted to yell at so many children, and I was just like, Ryan, reel it back. These are not your children.
But see, because you know what it
We are not
is?
fighting in a foreign country. I'm not getting locked up abroad today. No, 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 no.
Because you know what
Go
it
ahead.
is, though? Everybody's definition of well behaved is different, right?
Okay. Mm.
And I know for me, I like seeing my kids have fun.
Hmm.
I don't care if they're annoying you because my kids are having fun.
Okay. So now
I
real
don't like
quick.
your kids having fun because your kids' fun is annoying me.
Okay, so I told you we were preferred status. So
Right.
we were in the buffet area because we just couldn't do the restaurants because I just could not spend all my time waiting for a reservation to go in there for my children to be like,
I don't eat
I
that.
don't
I
want
don't
to
eat
eat
that.
that. I don't want to
Right.
eat that. So we were in the preferred section of the buffet section, right?
Right.
So this is a nicer area.
Right.
Why are your children playing soccer like they're in the World Cup
Oh, see,
in the
no.
restaurant? Why are we doing this? And then
See,
why are wait, that's not
no, no,
it.
I
That's
wasn't.
not it because they are kids,
Mhm,
kids don't know no better.
mhm.
Why is the people that they are kicking this ball to you? You and your big age. You the adult. Why?
Oh, yeah,
Why are
see,
you
no, that's not going
encouraging
to work.
this? Oh no.
That's
Oh
not going
no.
to work.
Oh
You know how
no.
many
Oh no.
times I have to
Mm-mm.
remind myself that I'm an
Mm-mm.
adult and I cannot stick my leg out and trip somebody's child for running up and down like an idiot. There's so many times that I have to tell myself that
Yo,
that is not okay.
son, Jade, I walked into it's hot in Mexico. If y'all didn't know, it's summertime and it's hot. Really hot in Mexico. So I have my swim clothes ready because I'm ready to go into the pool right after we, you know.
Right.
So I got my nice, Bel Air Academy jersey on. Will Smith. If y'all didn't know, for the Gen Alpha, they definitely don't know what
They
that
don't
is.
know.
My nice Bel Air jersey. I'm sitting in there. Somebody comes up to me and was like, "Sorry, sir. For code, we can't have you in the restaurant without any sleeves." Right?
In Mexico?
Yeah. So I looked. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back to the room and change into a shirt that had short sleeve. Right. I looked around. I looked at all the men. I was like, all right, all the men are like adhering to this rule that I didn't know about until I got here. But then you look around at the women, all their shoulders out, right? And that's not the only thing that's out. You would think we were on an adult only resort because the amount of ass cheeks, the amount of high V's and like see-through cover-ups and like boobs out and ass out and all, like, as Gloria Hallelujah said, moose knuckles out. Listen, yo, Joyhdae, why did they send me back to my room for my short sleeve shirt? Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
I was just gonna say, so because I was gonna ask that question. Like, it doesn't make sense if I can wear a summer dress.
Summer dresses. Let's have a moment of silence for summer dresses. Woo! All right. Okay, go ahead.
That was such a genuine reaction. I hate you. It's a summer dresses. The fact that you had a flashback to a moment just now, I
Just for yesterday,
genuinely,
it's summertime in New York, and my
yeah,
wife wears summer dresses. It is
I
what it is.
genuinely dislike
Mm-hmm.
you because that was
Mm-hmm.
definitely a moment. I cannot.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of Gloria Hallelujah, it's
Mm.
7 p.m. Friday, it's
Yo,
95 degrees.
song of the
I
summer.
ain't got no, they got me. When I tell you, I play that song every day.
Listen, I don't need to listen to the words of these songs because these songs are written for y'all, right? This is songs for y'all.
Right.
But when you just when the beat comes on and you hear that raspy voice on that like record, it just is like, it's as the millennials will say, that's a bop.
Yeah, that's a bop.
That's a
That is
bop.
definitely a bop. That is definitely
Between
a bop.
and as my sister brought to my attention, because I definitely told her this is the song of the summer, and that she had to remind me that Not Like Us is also out. Between those two songs, like,
Yeah, no.
what are we doing?
Listen,
2024
I
is
said it.
is killing it.
While I thoroughly enjoy Not Like Us, honestly, my song is Euphoria. And I don't know if that's because
Right.
Euphoria
Oh,
is a little meaner than
oh.
Not Like Us,
Yeah,
but
you gotta talk
Euphoria,
to Carlita about that.
oh, that gets me. I be like, what is it, the braids? I say that all the time. Like, do you understand me? Um,
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've talked about your vacation, this is a great segue. We're going to talk about a man who I sent you. I don't know. You probably didn't
Oh,
have time to watch.
I
Did you
know what
get
you
to
got.
watch?
So I have about 20 minutes left in the last episode. So yeah,
Okay.
I pretty much watched most of it.
So there's people out here, at least 600, possibly up to 3,000, who share a father,
Oh my god.
and his name is Jonathan Jacob
Mm.
Mayers. I don't know.
Something with an
This
M.
is the
Yeah.
story of a man who has donated sperm to clinics and
Mm,
through private arrangements, and
mm,
sometimes even offering to impregnate women the natural
mm,
way.
mm,
He's used aliases to deceive families about the number of children that he has. This documentary focuses on some of the women and some of the families that he has impacted. It's talked about him finally getting caught and facing very minimal consequences, if you ask me,
I didn't
for
get to the
this.
end, so I don't know what the
Okay.
consequences are. But
So I'm not going to
you
say
can
what the
tell.
consequences are,
No,
but
it's
it's
fine.
very
People want to
minimal.
know. People want
Very
to know.
minimal. Um, some of this man's children have ended up in the same daycare.
Mm,
There's concern,
mm,
which Ryan has brought up many of time when we have
mm,
spoken about sperm donors,
mm,
of some of these relatives, some of these brothers and sisters meeting down the line and potentially forming relationships, not knowing that
oh my
they
god.
are brother and sister,
Oh my god.
or whatever, brother and brother, sister and sister,
Yeah.
half,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Um, when asked about this, I don't know if you got to this part, but when he was on trial and they were trying to bring up like how this
I
could be,
I didn't get to the trial part, no, so I don't know.
I have to say this part though because the shit was
Go, nah,
ridiculous.
do it, do it, do it, do it.
This man said that his children could use some sort of symbol
Mm.
on dating apps and social media that would highlight the fact that they were
Yo,
his
people are
offspring.
sick. People are sick.
Okay?
Oh my
So many
god.
problems with this. First of all, mental health is
Yo,
fucked up everywhere.
I was just about to say, I come on
Everywhere.
here every week and I tote the joy that I get from my therapy sessions every week. Everybody needs to be in therapy.
Everybody.
I am someone that my mental deficiency has to do with anxiety, depression, I guess. Other people have bigger issues here. Like I don't know which word I'm supposed to say, but I'm thinking sociopathy. That's what this is.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is crazy. Like, I mean, nobody clocked this dude.
Crazed.
Nobody paid any attention to this dude. Nobody said, we got to keep a close eye on this person, and he needs to possibly be locked away so that he
You know
cannot
why?
continue to do this."
Because he's blonde haired, blue
Mm,
eyed, regular
mm-hmm,
looking white man. The thing
mm,
is, he's not ugly. Like, he's an attractive man. Like, I can understand why women would find him attractive. Like, those who wanted to go the natural way with him or those that would choose him. I could understand why, right? Like, I could see it.
I'm
He's
glad you
not
said.
going to be put up on anything because he's literally a blonde haired, blue eyed man. And unfortunately, we still live in a time where Eurocentric standards of beauty, which are the blonde haired, blue eyed
Right,
metrics, are
right,
what
right,
reigns supreme. So that's what people are looking for, right?
right.
So if he's
Yeah,
going in there with whatever he's going in there with fake aliases and nobody's running any type of sampling to be like, this man seems to have popped up. This DNA has seemed to pop up in this system
yeah,
750 times.
yeah.
Maybe we don't, they're not doing that.
This part, like, especially in 2024, like there needs to be a database. There needs to be a database that connects all of this stuff. Soon as you donate sperm, it should be DNA tested and then cataloged. So if you have, they said that they don't want any donor to have more than 25 kids in the Netherlands. This is where this guy is based or something like that. So now, if the sperm has impregnated people 25 times, it should automatically get cut off in the system every time
Yeah.
it's donated in any sperm bank. It'd be like an automatic thing saying, no, this person cannot donate anymore. I don't know why we can't do that. That is fairly simple to do.
You would think it would. I mean, it's just the fact of, if you think about it, this is the story of one person. How many
One.
others are
Oh my
there that are
God.
like him?
Oh my God. Like
You know what I
the way
mean?
when they were talking about the numbers, like if one person fathered 500 people, and then those children had children, and then those children had children, so now we're in the third generation of these people that were born from this person. That's 15,000 people from 500 people potentially. Now, I don't know, like, New York is a huge place, but I constantly meet people that are within 1 or 2 degrees of separation from me all the time in New York.
Right, right,
And that's a big place. Now, we're talking
right.
about other smaller places than New York. These people are bound to meet each other. These people are bound to fall in love. There's something that happens where if you didn't grow up with your family member and then you meet later on in life, there's a potential for sexual attraction with these people, the connection that they have, or something having to do with that. That's a proven fact, So
I
can you imagine today? Like, I mean, he really wants people to like have a sign. Like, if this is a crisis in like in the Netherlands or whatever, and they create a law and all of that, and then you have to just before you like lay with people or have sex with people, hey, did you get that DNA test done or
could you
whatever? Like,
imagine if you had to run a DNA test? I mean,
along with your STD
it's like,
screening. I
right.
mean, I guess it's not that extra. Like, you just add it into the STD screen.
It's the fact that for me, just thinking about the poor people who could potentially, like, imagine falling in love with somebody,
Oh God.
thinking you have met the one.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all have done everything under the sun because this is the love of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for some reason you decide to do 23andMe or
Oh
ancestry.com or
God.
whatever
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
And that
Oh
joint
my
comes back
God.
and it's like we
Oh
found a
my
close
God.
relation and you
Oh my
look and it
God.
is that person.
Today.
I'm finding Jonathan Jacob Mayhers and I'm beating his ass. Do you understand
Like,
me? Because what are we doing?
I mean, outside of that, like, can you imagine, like, you've started a whole family with this person, and then realize, like, this is literally the love of your life, and now, like, yo, Janae, fun fact, high school, in between girlfriends, I had went on a date, or somebody tried to hook me up with somebody. I looked at this person, so on my father's side, you can't just put us all in a room and think that we were like strangers. We all look similar in some form. Some, like, the genes are
Right.
very,
The
very
genes are
strong.
gening.
I looked at this girl and I was like, nah, them cheekbones, nah, those lips, and I immediately was just like, hot and all, but like, I can't risk it. And that was
Right.
me in high school. That was me. It turns out the girl wasn't related to me, but like, that was me in high school. Can you imagine, Jade? Can you,
Like
like? Oh, I couldn't.
on that note,
Mm-mm.
because I had put it on my socials that I was going to force you to watch the documentary. Of course, our lovely fans or family, as I like to call them, has come back with some other recommendations that I watched that now I'm going to tell you that you need to watch. And this is
Oh
courtesy of
boy.
Andrea. There's one
Oh,
called
okay.
Andrea.
Hmm.
There's one called Our Father.
Who art in heaven? Hallowed.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
sorry.
definitely not in heaven. You need to watch this one. This one is actually, in my opinion, while this was sick,
Uh huh.
this one is
Sicker.
sicker.
Mm.
Okay, sicker.
What is this one about?
This one is has the same premise, but imagine if the donor slash donors were the infertility doctors that you and your wife sought help from.
So I did see a different documentary where was this in America?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then how many children did this doctor make?
I don't remember right now. I have to
It
do
might be the
another.
same documentary that I saw, but like, yeah, or it wasn't a documentary, it was a podcast. It was very good
Yeah,
podcast.
no, this
Um
is the documentary. Yes.
hmm. Yeah. Oh, oh my god. Oh my
Yes.
god. Oh my god. That if it's the
Finding
same
women, some woman reaching out to you and she has your whole entire face.
if it's the story that if it's the same story, I know the story and it's sick. It's
Fathers
sick as
finding
hell.
out that, like, thinking that their children, like it was their sperm and their
Right.
wife's eggs,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
finding out that no,
Yeah, this seems like the same story, Janae.
no,
Oh
no,
my
you got to
god.
watch it. No, you have to,
Oh
because
my
I
god.
watched it and I was like, how is this man still alive?
Living. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it just
Hmm.
sick people out there.
Oh my god.
Moving
Yeah.
on.
It's before we
Oh,
before we move
mhm.
on. Like, I had a dream a long time ago that, because I have a lot of LGBTQ friends, that one of my lesbian friends was like, came to me and propositioned me to donate, and I, had to have a long and deep conversation with my wife. It's going to be interesting if that actually occurs, because on the one hand, I'm finished, but at the same time, I also want to be a nice person to people. Like, it's not very easy for the LGBTQ people. So, I don't know. But like, yeah, that's another conversation for another time, I guess. But
Ooh, we're gonna have to circle back to that.
yeah, that's interesting. That is that
That's
is
an
a very
interesting
interesting
conversation.
conversation to have, because it's like, it's a really beautiful thing to do for somebody, like for a couple, or
Yeah,
for
no, it
for a
is.
person or whatever. So, all right, next.
Moving on. Angela Simmons, I need you to stop embarrassing us Virgos. Okay? I need you to stop. Okay?
Was she
It
dancing?
started during the BET Awards, which, by the way, BET, that really could have just been a tweet. That whole show could have been a tweet. There was no need for any of it. Okay, could have been a tweet.
Oh
First,
no.
she shows up to the BET Awards with her green gun purse, and she's taking photos with said purse. And these are the most awkward photos I have ever seen of a woman,
Wow.
of a
Wow.
person holding a gun, real or not.
Wow.
Okay. Then she's partnering with, I believe it's Slutty Vegan, and she's doing like fried Oreos at
Really?
Slutty Vegan. So she
Really?
puts out this video, and a part of the video is of her in a tub filled with Oreos and a glass of wine or champagne or whatever. And it's awkward. I need you to fire your team and
Oh
start over,
wow. She really got
because
a slutty vegan campaign.
like I
Interesting.
just need you to stop embarrassing us. Okay? It's enough. We've been we've been on one this year. 2024 has been the year that Virgos have been on one.
What's
I don't need you to put us on two. Just stop.
what's one of my favorite sayings? We are a polarizing bunch.
We are. And
That
she's
might have to go on.
polarizing me.
That might have to go on the merch. Actually,
Yes.
a lot of our listeners have been conspiring, and they're coming for my jugular because they need the merch, and
Yes.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work on some stuff. But
Because I
yeah.
definitely got a text that said, I want the merch with mad exclamation points. So
So I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. Who knows when it's gonna be available? But like that might be a saying. We are a polarizing bunch or something like that.
I just need to get that
Hmm.
off. That's one. Two. There was a video circulating. I had seen it on TikTok. Did not make it a topic when I saw it because it's Columbus short. But a non-black podcast host, I don't think she's a black woman, asked
Okay.
Columbus Short about his relationship or what his thoughts are on black women. To which he gave some asinine comment about, he dates other women because they are more, black women aren't as delicate or submissive, or they don't take care of their men, yada yada yada.
Is that right?
I need, and I'm trying not to curse as much on this podcast, but I am. This gonna come. I need Columbus Short to be so fucking for real,
Mm.
because the reason your ass got kicked off of Scandal was because you was beating the ass of your non-black girlfriend.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
And then when you continuously got in trouble after that, they had always been non-black women. So this seems like a you problem and not a women problem.
Yeah.
And I need
Yeah.
y'all non-black podcast, leave black women alone. Why are y'all talking about us?
I feel like people like this were like corny in school, like, and so
Yeah.
they didn't get no play, and people are brutal in school, so they probably got shunned in public by somebody they were trying to holla at or whatever, and they took that all the way into adulthood. This is another form of incel. That's what this
To,
is.
to the
And
umpteenth degree.
I need y'all to grow up. I need y'all to understand the beauty, the succulence of of the black woman in her sundress.
I can't wait for us
I
to put
just,
that on
I just,
TikTok with this particular. We're putting this particular section so that all the angrier people
uh
who
huh.
wanted to
Mm-hmm.
just, so it's just the sundresses
It's
with the
just
black
us.
women. Yes, yes.
He talk about
That's all he talk. And
their
there she go,
bodies.
just laughing because we're making fun of you.
Not to
Okay,
not
be for real. Calm
we're not
down.
talking about all my black friends that are lawyers and doctors, and we have very big intellectual conversations, and they sisters
Like,
be doing it for themselves and have
relax,
houses, because even
relax.
my co-host got a house, and I'm still out here struggling. So
I just need people to
I
relax.
love y'all for real. What are we talking about?
It's so stupid. I just want y'all to stop talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's to the point where y'all made me have to agree with Dr. Umar, who he was on the
Oh
Breakfast
boy.
Club and they asked him about it.
Hmm.
And he said something that I actually agree with.
He be a clock twice a day.
Listen, because that school may never come to fruition. I don't know that crowdfunding he did for that school. I don't know where that money is. But sometimes when he's right, he's right. He said we got to get rid of basically this toxic masculinity. But the way he said it was, all of these men they say all these things, but they're acting like women.
Mm. What does that mean? But okay.
He's saying that basically as a man, when a woman says something to you, your job is to hear what she's saying, take
Mhm.
it, compartmentalize it how you need to, come up with a solution, have a conversation about it, move
Okay.
on.
Okay.
These men argue with women. Men are not supposed to argue with women. You're supposed to have
Oh God.
conversations. You're supposed to talk it out. You're supposed to
Conversations. Yeah.
converse.
Yeah. I like a
We're not
conversation.
conversing. We're not
Yeah.
conversing. If I get
Mhm.
online right now and say that this is the type of man that I am looking for with
Mhm.
what I like, there's going to be a subset of men who are going to be in my comments telling me why I am wrong for the type
Mhm.
of men that I
Mhm.
like.
Mhm.
And they want me to go back and forth with them and argue with them about my type.
Yeah. Sort of like me saying the black woman's physique is amazing, and that's the only thing that they ever hear me say. I've been doing this show now for over 100 episodes, and I have spoken for well over 132 hours. Like that's all they hear, though.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
all they hear.
why? Why
That
are
is
we
all they hear.
this discourse doesn't need to happen because, like I say, date the people that like you. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are
Yeah.
not my type, if I tell you what my type is and that's not you and you think I'm your type, move along. You are not what I'm looking for, even if I may be what you were looking for. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated.
It is that complicated because clearly y'all can't figure this stuff out. It's not that easy. Clearly, it's not that easy because I
You know
don't
what?
have the answers for y'all. I really don't.
What's wrong is everybody wants what they don't like. I like what I like. I refuse to settle. I'll
Mm-hmm.
make compromise, but I refuse to
Mm-hmm.
settle, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that now is the men that like me who are not what I like, they don't only want me to compromise, they want me to settle. And
Mm.
me saying that I'm not willing to settle then puts
Mm-hmm.
me, that's why you're going to be 105 but only some cats and a dog and miserable. I'm very happy, actually. I speak to my therapist about this all the time. I don't know that I'm relationship built, to be honest.
I
But that's
mean,
another conversation for another
this
day.
is another. This actually is a pretty good conversation. Like every people, I don't realize. I don't know why we're all different, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
yet we all want everybody to fit inside of the same box. Like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make sense. Like for one, the box is smaller than the amount of people that have the differentiations. There's no way that we can fit it all inside of the box. Some people are going to spill over, some people are going to be a little off. Like that's just in general. You can't buy a bag of M&Ms and think that all the yellow M&Ms, even all the if you pull out all the yellow M&Ms, they all look different.
To
I don't
that
get it.
point, sometimes the M&Ms don't even all taste the same. Because have you ever bitten
Listen,
into an M&M and you get that
listen.
fucking bitter ass nut that ruins the
Don't
whole goddamn experience?
don't get me started, Joyhdae. Don't get me started because I buy the peanut M&Ms because I like peanut M&Ms. I also like peanut butter M&Ms, by the way. Have you ever bitten into a peanut M&M and they got so much like they put all the chocolate in there to make it look like there's a peanut in there, but there's no
And then there's
peanut
no
and then
peanut. When
give me
that
my money back. Give me my money
when that
back.
happens and I get that dry ass, bitter ass peanut that feels like my tongue is on fire, give me,
What's
who was on the line making sure
I
that the quality control line because
I ain't gonna
that
hold
didn't
you.
work.
I ain't gonna hold you. Peanut butter M&Ms slaps. Slaps
Nah,
and
you
it's
can miss me
better
with
than
those.
Reese's Pieces.
I don't like
That's
Reese's
what it
Pieces, so
mm,
that's
mm,
where that goes.
mm.
So while you were away, Kendrick Lamar dropped his video for "Not Like
Oh
Us."
wow, she's doing a lot of things with her shoulders. All right, Kendrick Lamar
Um,
dropped a video. Not he didn't just drop a video; he dropped the video.
he dropped the video.
The video.
I say it again. I said it once. I'll say it a million times.
Oh
That
my
man
god.
is a psychopath. And the reason I say that he is a psychopath is that the day that Kendrick Lamar decided to drop that video
Mm,
was the day that Michael Rubin has his all white party in the Hamptons.
yeah.
And that man dropped that video 2 hours before said all white party, in which Drake, I know when Drake left the house, he did not look like a 72-year-old man. I know when Drake left his house or his hotel, whatever he
Man,
did out in
stressed
the
out.
Hamptons, he did not look like a 72-year-old man. Okay. That video dropped and somebody hit him on his
Hmm.
phone and
Hmm.
said it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
That man aged like milk.
So Drake is younger than me. That's all I gotta say. All right,
And he
continue.
looked, you are Adonis. Okay. That's how old that man
Please
looked.
don't do that
Okay.
today. Please don't do that.
That man
I want to go to heaven.
aged,
I want to go to heaven if
that
that's the place.
man aged so fast. Kendrick has him stressed. And for good reason. I personally am enjoying it. Okay. I
Oh,
loved the video.
oh my gosh. Like I couldn't scroll on social media enough to try to, cuz people be having the think pieces. They be
Think
breaking they
pieces.
be breaking it down by the millisecond, and
Think pieces.
I'm just like I don't have the time. I really don't have the time, but like the man does nothing without intention. Like it is crazy. When I said
Psycho.
there's no way that somebody directed this video and was able to pull all of this stuff off. And by the end, I saw the director, Dave Free and
And
Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar,
Lamar.
because there was no way he was letting this into the hands of anybody but himself. Like,
I listen. Okay. The fact that
uh-huh.
Kendrick spat that line about the family matters and it was him, Whitney, and their two kids
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
crip walking in the living room.
Plain and simple. Family. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that.
My man said a minor and was hopscotching.
Son, Today, I had to stop the video. I had to stop the video. I could not. I
He
could
said,
not.
but it's
I
only a minor and was hop
Today,
a
today,
scotching.
that was not hopscotching. That was crip scotch walking
Whatever
or
he was doing.
hopping, whatever that
He was
was.
playing that little juvenile ass game.
Today.
Was sitting on that bed and he was doing this while he was
Oh,
rapping, and then someone found a TikTok from some little girl with Drake where he's sitting there doing it too, and she was saying, "My best
oh
friend."
my God. Oh my God.
I
Mm-mm.
listen,
Mm-mm.
listen. Okay,
Mm-mm.
I don't leave that man alone. And now apparently
Mm-mm.
they are also saying that the greatest rapper of all time, Beyonce, has beef with Drake as well, and that Kendrick was
Oh,
taking shots at
this
him
is
on like Beyonce songs,
uh
and one of her songs, I think was it Spaghetti, may have been, and it all stems from because he was a writer on Heated or whatever,
right.
um, and he came out with his little surprise Unce Unce album right
Meanwhile,
before Beyonce,
right, 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 right,
dropped Renaissance, and people
right.
are surmising that because he knew that this project was coming out, he wanted
That,
to be someone that was like attached to
well,
like this shift in sound.
but we knew that, and that is not that big of a stretch either. We know that's the truth for sure.
We right. And apparently the queen did not like that because
Of
like
course
what
not.
kind of bitch shit is that?
Of course not.
So, Kendrick has had some dubs at him on some songs that are featured on some Queen Bee albums. And I believe they said it's Spaghetti. It's a line in Spaghetti that's about him, allegedly.
Listen,
Um,
don't let
and
Act, don't let Act 3 be a rap album, Jade. Don't let Act.
because if it becomes then that my two faves are 1 and 2 in rap,
Oh
it's
God.
over.
Mm-mm.
It's a wrap
Mm-mm.
for y'all. It's a
Mm-mm.
wrap for y'all. I
Mm-mm.
say that to say, I keep telling y'all I don't like people, and y'all be like, "Mm, I'm I'm an oracle.
Uh-huh.
I'm an
Okay.
oracle." Brent
Mm-hmm.
actually listened, and he was like, "I'm gonna need you to start telling me when I'm gonna be rich because your oracle status in this particular episode, knowing what happens down the line, is crazy. Y'all don't listen to me. Nobody listens to Janae. Y'all, nobody listens to me.
I need lotto numbers.
Me
You
too.
you
Let me say
always
something.
say don't play me, play lotto. I want to play the lotto. You told me to play the lotto. I want to play the lotto. Give me the numbers because every time I play, they like, no, bitch, that's the wrong one. All the numbers is one off from what the number's supposed to be.
I remember one time it was like 1.4 million or something like that, and I played and I won $14, and I was like, y'all was supposed to move that. There was the decimal
Move the
point, and the
decimal point.
zeros was
Move the
supposed to be
decimal point.
way
Move it.
different than that. This don't make no sense. Also, Rick Ross got jumped in Toronto when his crew played They Not Like Us, apparently. I personally, just like I can't take British gangsters seriously, I can't take that Toronto accent seriously. Um,
But this,
So
I heard this was the Hell's Angels chapter in Toronto, and they have a lot going on as well. So you know, I can't see how this is a win for Drake, but you know,
I
whatever.
mean, I don't think it's a win either at all. But
Mm.
I just think that these people need to relax, which has led to the game. Jason is now beefing with Rick Ross, the boss, because
The
apparently,
the
yes, the
game,
game.
Jason.
His name is Jason.
I was thinking,
Jason.
I was thinking the game, the TV show with Tia Mowry and Jason from that show. That's to show you where my mind is, because the game is so far from it. Like, I'm sorry,
Which he's far from
forgive me.
everyone's mind. So apparently, Rick Ross had posted the game may lose his house because of the sexual assault that he has not paid this woman for that he
Oh boy,
lost.
oh boy.
And Rick Ross posted something on that, and then the game came back with something about Rick Ross being fat. I say all that to say this is going to be very quick. Game,
Mm,
we don't care.
mm.
We don't care. You weren't even cool enough for Drake to invite you to be on a rap album to help him diss Kendrick. We don't care, sir. We don't care. All this off of a Canadian man that nobody's fucking with right now. Even Serena Williams last night at the ESPYs
Yo,
got it off
she
on
was.
Drake.
Yo,
Okay.
first off, let's talk about the ESPYS. Really quick. I know you're not really into sports, but Dawn Saley,
Mm-hmm.
that's a treasure. We need to protect her at all costs. She's amazing. She's like her speech was so good. But Serena said, "I have zero fucks to give, and I'm coming for everybody and
Zero.
everything, everybody and everything."
Zero.
I wish her delivery was a lot more clean, but
Yeah.
she hit all the points.
Listen, before we get into some of that really quickly,
Uh-huh.
Serena, sweetie, if you happen to ever come across this episode, whoever your glam squad was for last night, keep them. Because that's the best you have looked in a
Ever,
long time,
ever,
baby.
ever, ever.
You were eating. The face, the clothes, everything, hair, keep those people. Those people like you. Them other people wasn't really fucking with you. These people, they like you. Keep them in your pocket.
Mm,
She
mm-hmm,
came for Drake.
mm-hmm,
She also came for that football player that told women to get back in the kitchen
mm-hmm,
and have
mm-hmm,
babies.
mm-hmm.
She came for the British people who be upset every time Harry and Meghan breathe and they upstaging somebody.
She came for Sharapova.
She came,
She even came for Jamie. By the way,
yeah,
like, she came for everybody.
yeah, she have everybody.
Everybody was getting it.
She looked great. That's all I knew. All I said was she looks good. That nose was beat. Whoever contoured that nose, honey,
Oh
because I
boy.
know that's a point that she don't. I think that's an insecurity for her.
Mm,
Whoever contoured that nose kept the blackness, but gave her what she was looking for.
mm.
Tens all across the board.
Oh,
Um,
before we finish up, I don't know
mhm,
why I didn't mention this back when we were talking about Mexico. So during the time when we didn't have nothing to do and they were trying to entertain us or whatever,
mhm,
there was a magician there, right? And
mhm,
like I've never seen anything like it. So he was like, at the count of three, I'm going to vanish, right? And so
mhm.
he started off. He was like, uno, dos, and then he disappeared without a trace.
Ryan, get off my computer. Get off my monitor. Do you hear me? Get off my monitor. Oh my god. All right, I have some.
We went too long
We
without a
did.
joke,
We
so
did.
I had to break it up.
I'm gonna start with this one because I think you may have done it, and so it's on par for the show.
Hmm.
It's not really a. You know, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
If the USA is so great, why did someone make USB?
Oh God.
Shout
Okay.
out to Kirk for that one.
What did the egg say at the house party?
Beat it.
I'm lit. Okay. What's your next one?
Oh, this one is good. Kind of. If you drive a Subaru in reverse, what are you?
Oh my God. I know this is obvious and I just can't think about it. Oh my God. What is it?
You're a bus.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. All right. What did the buffalo say when his son left?
Bye, son. I did that one.
You did that one. I'm gonna clean that right out the episode. Uh huh. What else you
Um,
got?
what did the taco say to the burrito?
Hmm. What?
I love you from my head to my toes. Tomatoes to my toes.
God, bro.
My last one is really good.
What do vegan zombies eat?
I don't know what.
Grains. What you got?
This is my last one, and I'm so proud that I found this one.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is for the brainiacs.
Mm.
What do you get if you divide the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter?
What?
Do you want
I
me to say it
don't.
again? You're
This.
not going to get it, but you.
Yeah. So then, what's the purpose? Just go
I don't
right
know. I
for
just
it. Go for it.
pumpkin pie.
All right. That is a deep cut. That is for Neil deGrasse Tyson. That is for your that's for your physicist, because like I know
Woo!
so many people didn't even get to eighth grade in my game, so there's no way they was getting pie out of that. I mean, okay,
I was
all
so
right.
proud of that one.
Um, did I tell you this one about why people should wear glasses in math class?
No,
Because it helps with division.
get off my screen. Get off my screen.
All right.
I saw 50 Cent making a sweater. I said, "Gee, you knit?"
Yeah, I definitely said that in episode
Yeah.
like 7, episode 7 or something like that. Hmm. All right. Virgo season show at gmail.com is the email address.
Woo!
Send us voice notes. That's all I want from y'all now, because y'all don't know how to ASDF semicolon LKJ. They don't know how to do that. So just send me a voice note.
Not you giving
Thanks.
them the credit. And you can follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Virgo Season Show. That's YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
I had an ex back in the day that broke up with me because I was quoting all these Linkin Park lyrics,
Oh
but in the
God.
but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
First of all, that was my fucking song.
That was my
Okay.
fucking song. That was my song.
That was my joint. Okay. Now I gotta go run that back. And I might have to go run that back.
Bye.
Bye.
It's not gonna work this time.
Ha ha.
No accessibility.
Ha
All right,
ha.
there
Oh,
it
there
is.
you go. Oh, late. Late to the game.
Virgo season.